Okay, I almost headbutted you guys.
It really is.
Look at this.
Jesus Christ, it's a go-kart.
It's crazy, isn't it? Good morning guys and welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We do a load of fun stuff with cars. I would love to have you along on the journey. And for those of you who are subscribed, welcome back. Now today, I've got the 695 Piposto Record Edition behind me, but it's not about this car today. My friend Steve, who you guys will all remember from the road trip, is about to pull the trigger and buy an Audi S3. Now, interestingly, he was also thinking about a Golf R, so I'm interested to find out what swayed him towards the Audi S3. Okay, so we've just picked up Steve.
Hello.
Welcome back to the channel. Now, for those of you who don't know, Steve's obviously got himself a C63 AMG, and we had an absolutely incredible road trip. But you're making a big decision today, aren't you?
Yeah. So the Touareg died on me. I had a V10 5-litre Touareg, but yeah. Following some problems with it, I decided to get a S3 to drive to work in.
Absolutely.
Or working back. And also, so the next time we go on those nice windy roads, I can kick your ass.
Yes, because when we were, that was one of the interesting things. You probably won't see it from the clips that I overlaid just before, but in the straight lines, obviously Steve's AMG was just a bullet. But one of the things that we really found out around the corners is that I was going around corners in Maya Bath and hardly even braking.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I was lighting up the brake lights on the side.
Oh, brilliant. Right, so I guess the question that some of these guys will want to know is, because obviously you've driven the Golf R as well.
I have.
So what's kind of been the driver between going for the S3 over the Golf R?
I like the look of the S3. We went up to pick my wife's new car up last weekend. Yeah. She bought a Tiguan. And funny enough, in 360 Racing, Terence bought his first Porsche from the guys that we went to. Yeah. And that guy and I started talking. I tried to buy a Porsche Cayman in the showroom. My wife put the brakes on that. And we started talking about the S3. And we went and, he had one in the yard. And we went and had a look at it. Yeah. Couldn't make it work price-wise. He wanted way too much for it, for the mileage and stuff like that. But to be honest, it just looked better. Even my wife said, it's more sophisticated inside. Yeah. I've done some reviews on both of them. Yeah. And yeah, the Audi seems to be the better car. Okay. He said, he thinks it's got an edge on the Golf R. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. And for any one of you guys watching this who have a Golf R or an S3, we'd be keen to hear. Yeah. What do you think of this? It's a good little go-kart, mate.
It's mad, isn't it?
I like it. Right.
The thing with this, like the suspension is really
it's really hard, really bumpy.
Around the corners.
Jeez, it's like a go-kart, it really is.
Look at this.
Jesus Christ, it's a go-kart.
It's crazy, isn't it? So there she is. So Steve's just about to go take this thing for a drive now. I think it looks really nice. I love the red. It's a DSG gearbox as well. And since I drove the Alfa Romeo 4C, I'm a big fan of double clutch gearboxes. So let's see how he gets on and whether he pulls the button and buys it. But I've got a sneaky suspicion that he might just do that. So let's do it. So Steve, look at the grin on this guy's face already.
Oh. We're going to do damage on the way home.
Yeah.
It's not like the go-kart we just got out of.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Backbreaker.
That literally is go-kart. I mean, the comfort factor alone already on these cars. Coming from the 695 Piposto, and I mentioned it in my review that you guys have all seen. If you haven't, make sure to check out that review. But the fact that you go from something which is so raw and aggressive and track driven to this. This is a great daily car as well.
Yeah.
Performance, luxury, and this is why you're buying it, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Or hopefully buying it. Otherwise the
It's going well.
Otherwise the video title is going to have to be something different. What are your first impressions?
That's good. Really smooth. It's a good drive. We'll see if this one scares my wife as much as the AMG.
I think it will. The AMG is.
It's an Audi. It's fine. It's not like.
I think the difference with this and the AMG, obviously, the AMG is just pure. Like you said on the way down, you talked about it being just a complete muscle car, but this kind of gives you the best of everything. Four-wheel drive, good grip, good acceleration, comfort. And if you took this on a road trip, then you might be able to keep up with my bar.
I do remember a certain slow down, my car might explode.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I'm going to cover the camera. The dash looks very nice.
The dash is lovely, yeah.
Very nice.
Really class.
Steering wheel looks good.
I'll tell you what, the Golf, it definitely doesn't have the comfort factor that this car's got. Definitely not. No ways. It just looks like a different. It's in a different league.
Wow. It's good that you've driven them both because you can make that comparison as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's
That is
lovely.
nice. Very smooth power delivery on it as well, isn't it? It's got quite a progressive power curve on it, hasn't it? It's kind of just builds up.
Yeah. Steering's also really good.
Brakes. Good brake. Okay, I almost headbutted you guys.
Oh, it goes through fuel quite quickly.
What are you thinking, Steve? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Silverstone.
I'm thinking more about, are you going to pull the trigger and buy it? But
No, I'll buy it.
oh, there you go. Well, mate, it's up for sale. Happy days. Guys, he just bought a car.
It's going on Silverstone. Watch that space.
Absolutely. And now we've just pulled back up. There's my little yellow bumblebee. Please don't drive into it. It's a press car.
That's alright. I'll park it back up in a second. That's fine.
Right, let's wrap this up. Let's. But yeah, I want to show you something. First of all, let me introduce you to Ross. Ross has his own YouTube channel.
I do.
He's been very busy, but hasn't had the time to do it. But I'm going to plug his channel in the description below, so check out some of the stuff that he's done. Are you ready to hand over all your cash, or have you done it already?
I am ready.
You're ready?
It's all gone.
You're ready. There's one last thing I just want to show you guys. Obviously, Steve said that we were coming down to vlog the whole of this, and oh no, you removed it.
I've just moved it, yeah, because it
you
froze.
removed it.
I'm sorry, it froze.
You know, you're lucky that I created. I filmed it earlier, so I can overlay it as B-roll. I can overlay it as B-roll. That's all right. They removed it after he handed the money over. It's all good. But right, let's summarise this video quickly, guys, and I'm going to nip outside. Steve's made what I think is a really good purchase, and if I can get out, I think the S3, personally, I think it's a great car. I think it's a really good looking car. You can see it behind me there. It looks absolutely stunning. The difference between that and the Golf R, we've heard in the video that Steve believes that this is the better car. If you guys have a Golf R, you have an S3, make sure to let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your thoughts on the comparison between the two. But we're going to see a bit more of this car on the channel because Steve wants to do some bits and bobs to it, and he's come to me to ask me for help on modifying it. And I know a couple of places that are going to be wanting to do some stuff to the Audi S3. So, my name's been Steph. You guys have been awesome. Hit subscribe, make me happy, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.